everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a review on the Milani Color Fetish Shine Lipsticks. If you do want to see a review and a demo, then please keep watching. As a huge favor, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and comment anything down below. I greatly appreciate it. I read all the comments and I will do my best to reply back. These Color Fetish Shine lipsticks retails for $8.99 on Milani's website. That's where I purchased mine. I purchased all 12 shades. I do want to read a little bit about these lipsticks on their website. It does say the sheer to medium coverage, ultra moisturizing, balm-like lipstick, leaving lips moisturized with a lustrous pop of color. The creamy, lustrous shine, high comfort formula wears like a lipstick, but melts onto your lips like your favorite balm. So let's go ahead and open these up. Here's a closer look on what the packaging looks like. The packaging does give me KVD Vegan Beauty Studded Kiss lipstick vibes. That's what the packaging reminds me of. I'll leave a picture right over here so you guys can see what I'm talking about. But doesn't this look similar to her packaging? Say Milani in the middle. I do really like that, and it does come wrapped up in this plastic packaging. Here's what the actual packaging looks like on the little plastic. It just has the little barcode and the ingredients. On the bottom of the packaging, you do have the shade name. This shade is called 110 Lustful. See how much product we get. We get 0.1 ounces of product, or 3 grams. Wow, that's super pigmented with one swipe. It's not super pigmented like I expected it to be. It doesn't cover up my dark upper lip. Let's see what a second layer looks like. It does build up nicely. The shade is called 120 Fantasy. I do prefer 2 layers with this lipstick because it does cover up my dark upper lip. So let's go ahead and apply a second layer. I do like the formula so far and the high shine finish. I'm going to press my lips together just so I can feel the texture. It feels so soft and comfortable. The next shade is called 130 Lingerie. The shade in Lingerie looks like a vibrant bright pink. I didn't think I would like this shade, but it's actually really beautiful. The next shade is called 140 Crave. I was expecting this type of vibrancy, but it's really sheer and it's definitely buildable. Let's see what a second layer looks like. It's a little bit vibrant than I was expecting with a second layer, but it's definitely wearable. The next shade is called 150 Role Play. It is super vibrant. This shade in Role Play is so gorgeous. Let's apply a second layer. Definitely 2 coats for me to get maximum opacity. The next shade is 160 Voyeur. Oh wow, this is definitely a bubblegum pink shade. Definitely way vibrant than the rest of these shades. It's too neon pink for my liking, but let's see what a second layer looks like. It's definitely way too bright for me. Next shade is called 170 Kink. I'm loving this purple packaging. It is gorgeous. You guys already know how I feel about my purples. I'm gonna love this shade. I don't think I need 2 layers, but let's see what it looks like with a second layer. I like that this shade isn't super pigmented. It is very wearable. The next shade is called 180 Seduce. Like we have another fiery red shade. This shade is a little bit deeper than the second shade in Fantasy. I'll just swatch it side by side so you guys can see. The second shade is Fantasy and this shade is Seduce, and then I'll swatch it right here next to Roleplay. These red shades are very different. Let's go ahead and apply the shade in Seduce. Seduce is a pretty blue-red base shade. Let's apply a second layer. I'm not a huge fan of red shades, but this shade is gorgeous. The next shade is called 190 Covet. Oh wow, I didn't realize how many reds they had in this collection. The shade in Covet is definitely a raspberry shade. Let's apply a second layer. I really do like this shade. The next shade is called 200 Bitten. I do think applying a second layer of the shade in Bitten would look better. With this particular shade in Bitten, you can notice that it is clinging onto my dry patches. I highly recommend you exfoliate before applying. The second to last shade is called Nylon. Oh yeah, it's so pretty. This shade is an everyday neutral shade. The last shade is called Tied Up. Ooh, it's this rich chocolate cocoa shade. I like the shade in Tied Up as well. I'm going to apply another layer. The two most wearable shades in this collection for me is the shade in Tied Up, what I currently have on, and the second to last shade in Nylon. There was only one shade in this collection that I didn't really like because it was a little bit too pinky for me, well, neon pink for me, like flamingo pink. It was this shade in Voyager. It just didn't suit my skin tone. I didn't like it that much. Here's what all 12 shades look like swatched on the back of my hand. My final thoughts on these lipsticks is that I really do like the formula. I like the packaging. It's super cute. I do want to do a kiss test on the back of my hand just so we can see how much product does transfer. A lot of the product did transfer from my lips to the back of my hand. I can still somewhat feel it on my lips, but I definitely do need to reapply. I'm going to reapply another layer. It's definitely not transfer proof. If you guys did enjoy this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, please do subscribe. I will see you guys in my next video.